In today's video, we're going to make gumbo. I live outside of New Orleans. I've been here for over 20 years and married to a Southern man, and I can tell you that today's recipe for gumbo is the real deal. It's what we eat at Christmas time, on the weekends, on Sunday suppers. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is make our roux. The roux is the base to any gumbo and is practically a requirement if you want to marry a Southern man to know how to make a roux. So I've been making one for 20 years. I'm going to show you the easy method. A roux is the secret to great gumbo. I have a big cast iron pot here, which I really enjoy making roux in cast iron because it really distributes the heat evenly. And the first thing I'm gonna do over medium-high heat is warm up my oil. Gumbo is traditionally made with oil, vegetable oil typically, or butter or lard. It really depends what you want to start it with. And once it's nice and warm, we're going to slowly add our flour. So over medium-high heat, I'm going to combine my oil and my flour, and I'm gonna slowly toast it for about 20 to 25 minutes, making sure that I stir constantly with a rubberized whisk until we get about a dark brown color. Check it out. We first are toasting it and it's going to look whitish. And a few minutes, 5 minutes down the road, it turns into a golden color. Then it starts to toast into a really light peanut butter color. And about 12 to 15 minutes later, you're going to get a almond butter, darker brown color. What you really want to get it to is a dark brown, almost like a copper penny color. That is the great base for your gumbo right here. And once this roux is done, now we really get started with the rest of our ingredients. Okay, I gave you the play-by-play of the colors of the roux, but rest assured that if you don't want to stir for 20-25 minutes and you're good with a lighter colored gumbo, it's great. Just on a light peanut butter color type of roux, that's good too. Now that our roux is ready, we're gonna add our vegetables. So I've pre-chopped some onions, bell peppers, and celery, and I'm going to add those to my roux, and stirring, I'm going to cook these for about 5 minutes until they're soft. Now that the vegetables are ready, I'm going to add my andouille sausage. Now, if you don't have andouille sausage, you can also use a smoked sausage. And here I have about a pound of shredded chicken, but you can also save some time and get a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. Take the meat apart, shred it, and add it to your pot. Now to that, I'm going to top it with my Creole seasoning. I'm gonna have in the description box below for you how to make your own Creole seasoning. If you don't have that around you, it's very basic spices. You can also find it at the grocery store. And then some bay leaves. Let's mix this around. And once everything has toasted and combined and the spices are all around the chicken and the sausage with the veggies, we are going to add our liquid stock. This is a chicken andouille gumbo, so today I'm just adding chicken stock or broth, both work here. Now we're gonna keep stirring so our chicken, our sausage, our veggies, really, and our roux that's stuck to all of that, really blends well with our stock. Now once our gumbo comes to a boil, I'm going to reduce my heat to medium to low, and I'm gonna let it simmer for a long time, low and slow, for about 2 hours. Guys, I'm telling you, gumbo is an all-day thing here in the South, so it is definitely a labor of love. So now that it's simmering, I'm going to put on my lid and I'll be back. So now that the gumbo is ready, I'm going to simply skim the fat off the top by grabbing a large spoon, going around the pot, taking that fat layer off of the top, putting into another pot so I can discard it after. Now this final step is to add filé. Filé is ground sassafras leaves. They add a lot of flavor. So I like to add the filé once I turn off my heat and my gumbo is not boiling, okay? So I take my filé powder and I put it right over my gumbo. I take a spoon and I simply add it right into my gumbo, making sure that it gets incorporated really well. Now, sometimes we also pass around the gumbo filé jar around the table here locally. So if you wanna make your gumbo extra thick, just sprinkle some right into your bowl, and that works too. So gumbo is traditionally served over rice. I'm gonna simply put a scoop of rice that I've been cooking on the side into my bowl, and then I'm gonna take some awesome big ladles of this amazing looking gumbo. Check it out. thick, delicious, so much flavor right in there. And now it's time, guys, to take my spoon and dig in. I'm so excited. This is my family's favorite meal. So good. So good, I'm dripping. Guys, make sure you grab the recipe and ingredients right below this video so you can make your gumbo incredible at home. And while you're down there, hit that red subscribe button. You and I get to cook together a few times a week. See you next time.